Good evening, guys. Okay, so I made a little bit of progress on the arm, and her thumb is just like a little French knot, so I think this will be appropriate to her body proportions. I just gotta make it long enough. Turn down the music just a smidge. Okay, I think that's better. Before I'm gonna start though, I'm gonna split some yarn out. I'm gonna do it with the gold first because I'm pretty much out of gold. Let me see if I can have more this way. Oh, that's a lot better. Just it's a little bit harder to see the screen. I'm just praying that my phone will not overheat today. It's been overheating lately every time I stream. To be fair, the contract ended just I think like last week or something. It's like, you know how it goes with these contract phones. As soon as it's up, all of a sudden the phone starts acting funny. I've even noticed now, like when I'm typing, it types weird now. Like when I'm trying to send a message, it doesn't matter which app, whether it's full battery or not. It's like really slow. Okay, there we go. Now I got finally enough gold because I think I need to make our hair pieces real quick and sew those on. Oh my god, I have the window open and it smells so good outside. Like, our apartment is above like a meat restaurant, like in Korea we have like these meat grilling restaurants, and the one we have is actually like a really high class one. And oh my god, it smells amazing. We never eaten there before though. It's really expensive. Maybe one day. Oh hey, what's up, Rebecca? How you doing? Is your how's your dad doing? Is he doing any better? Oh my god, it smells so good outside. Oh, it kind of makes me hungry. But the good thing is, at least I did the dishes before I started stream, so at least now I don't have to worry about having a pile of dishes in the back of my mind. I usually try to avoid doing dishes before live stream because, you know, it can make your hands like ultra dry. And I hate wearing gloves while doing dishes. I don't know. I hate how I can't feel the amount of soap it was on the sponge. Like, I can't feel that through a rubber glove, so I have to do it with bare hands. But I have to like super moisturize afterwards. Okay, 7:38. I misread the clock and I thought it said 8. I'm like, what is 8 already? No way. It's like I just started streaming. I'm thinking I'll probably stream. Let me see, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Probably till 9:30. I think. I think that'd be good. Like 2 hours. I know it sucks. I would actually like to start doing longer, but my phone's been just freaking overheating a lot lately. It's driving me nuts. But we ordered a new phone, like another Xiaomi. We're getting like the latest version, and I'm excited for that to come in. And so far, the camera looks really good. And plus, also, I have like a really much older version. I think it's a Redmi Note 5, and I'm getting I think the 10 just came out. The one Jung has is 9, but he got it when it came out. And it's like now, as soon as like it's time for my turn, I'm getting the one above his because it just came out not too long ago. So we're really excited that it'll hopefully be better for streaming with. And I'll still use this phone actually. I always keep my old phones. I can never get rid of them if they still function properly. And I can actually probably use this to read chat and like show like pictures on my phone to you guys, because that's always hard to do. I can't like just show it to the camera. I have to like pick up the camera or my phone. I have to like put it to the computer if I want to show you an image or anything, and that's kind of always annoying. And it's kind of hard to see chat from my computer screen way over there, like it's kind of far away. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. I even drank a freaking kudo-san earlier. I should not be yawning. But for today, I want to work on mostly her limbs and... Yeah, I guess we should make her instrument first before I'm gonna... So I want to make like her little cover thing. And I don't have to make it that big, actually. So that'll be nice because she's really short. But I do want to try to make like her little... Oh, I forgot what it's called. Her cute little instrument. Like, I know it's a string instrument. It kind of reminds me of a gaikum. But like it's not. Like it's something else because it's shaped different. That'll probably be the most challenging part. Let me split this just in case if we do get to the point where I can do her like little... I don't want to really call it a scarf. I guess her like shoulder wrap thingy that's part of her dress. And I'm super excited because I have more yarn coming. I bought a lot this time. I bought, I think, like 24 colors of the same, like, milk cotton yarn. And I'm just like, I can't wait. I remember I bought, like, a lot of greens and a bunch of blues. Which is funny because I usually do have a lot of shades of blue, but these were, like, shades that I don't even have. Green is something I don't really have a lot of shades of, so that was, like, really nice. And I think I got some reds. Oh, and yellow, yeah, I got it like I got the highlighter colors because the first shop I purchased from, they only had 30 of the colors they offer. I remember with Make It With Alex, she told me they have like at least, I think they have 100 colors actually. But the shops only seem to ever sell 80 of them for some, like that's the most I've seen is 82, I think. And I found a shop that sold 80 of them, and I was able to get the highlighter colors. There's like this like neon green, which I mean I have actually highlighter colors, but they're the fuzzy acrylic ones. So it'll be really nice to have some in some like this really nice cotton that doesn't, like I don't have to cut the fuzz off after crocheting. That's always really nice to do. Oh, yeah, what's up, Kuma? Yeah, today I'm gonna work on her little arms. I got one partially started. I use the tail, like when you after you make the magic ring, to like make the this like little French knot. It just makes like a perfect little thumb. I think that's what I. Oh wait, I can't. I'm so used to the camera screen being right here. I keep forgetting I put it right here this time. But yeah. So I was gonna make it a wee bit longer, and then put it right there. And I want to try to work before I make her like little wrap thing. I kind of want to work on her instrument, because that's something I kind of want to tackle, because I'm like, that might take a few tries to get it right. Like, so that way, just in case if I don't get it right, I might maybe figure something out and then we'll finish it Saturday. I want to try to finish her by Saturday. If we finish her by today, that'd be a miracle, honestly. But I'm only planning to stream for 2 hours because my phone just can't take it no more. Though another theory actually could be why it's overheating. Maybe I ruined my phone from streaming for too long. That is a possibility. But it's kind of suspicious that it's like started doing this right after the contract ended. I'm like, yeah. And plus that's what people usually say, like, what's it called? Pre-programmed failure for electronics, like that kind of crap. I really hate that they do that. Oh, your dad is home, by the way. Oh, that's good. Thank God. Is he doing any better? Because I remember it's like, you think you finally found the problem, then like he has to go back again, and it's like, oh my God, like they keep uncovering so many things that was wrong with him. It's like, that's like so scary when you think you found the problem with something and you're like relieved, like, oh, okay, that's done with, and then the same problem occurs again. It's like, wait, that wasn't it? Like, that was kind of like that when I had sciatica. Like, I was trying to figure out what was wrong. I thought it was just my I thought my feet were causing it, and then I went and got acupuncture, which didn't do crap for that. Or at least for what I had. What's wrong? What helped me was going to a chiropractor. That's what helped. Okay, now that I'm gonna put some of these in here. Oh, you can't even see the trays anymore. Let me see what's else. I gotta make sure everything's in frame. Oh my god, I gotta also try not to bump my head into this ring light. He seems to be okay now. He's on a heart monitor right now, see if his heart's okay. And we're waiting for blood tests to come back. Oh boy, let's hope it goes faster this time, because I remember you said you guys were waiting on tests for like, what, 2 weeks almost? And that is never good. Okay, I'm trying to see what round this is. That's the only problem with something so tiny like this. It's kind of like hard to see where the round is. Oh, well, we'll see. This might be really hard to do because it's only 4 stitches, so I gotta make sure not to make it too tight or it'd be like literally impossible to like keep going. Wait, is so internet today? Let me see. I want to make sure, maybe just making sure it's not my stream. Unless it's been like something you've been experiencing all day. It looks fine on my phone. Like I don't see it glitching. So hopefully it's not my stream. Let me feel my phone. Okay, it's a little warm, but it's not too warm. Let me see. Our hospital is on skeleton crew and also packed full of patients, so we're not gonna get them back in a hurry. So, oh, what we're making today, Sona scarabaeus. Oh yeah, I actually I actually totally forgot to make those. Like, I already figured out what I made. Just I kind of made it in crappy tension, so it was kind of really big, and like the stitches were loose. But like I wrote down what I need to do. I'm gonna, after I make this arm, I'll actually make those hair pieces real quick. I just gotta, like, once I make them, I just gotta sew them on. I got too busy. I got too busy making random stuff because I've been trying to. Because Joan still hasn't gotten the. Well, he's got to find time to sign up for that business thingy. Like, what? I forgot what they're called. But it's like if you want to sell online in Korea, you have to like sign up for like a business license. Or like at least a low business or something. I remember Divine Rose Knight said they had something similar in Canada. I want to start selling on Idas. Oh, this got so screwed up. It got a bit too tight, actually. Let me cut this off. I wrote down what I did, so I just gotta do it again. I just need to make it a little bit less tight. Because, like, I was going into, like, the lower stitch here. Like, that's not where I need to go into. I made it way too tight. Let me see. Well, you miss working at a hospital? I would assume working at a hospital would be so chaotic. Especially nowadays. Okay, I have right here what I wrote. Like, I wrote, like, what the hairpiece was. Okay. Let me make sure I got that right hook. Okay. Because sometimes I will accidentally pick up the 1.3 thinking it's the 1.4. Okay, there we go. Always that first one is hard to get into. Let me see. Oh, you were entering the radiology department. Oh yeah, so I think I've heard actually being a radiologist is a good gig, isn't it? I think. Like they make really decent money. And I would assume it's probably less stressful, I think, right? compared to like, oh my god, if you were like a nurse or an ER doctor. Oh my god. It's so hard to go through these back bumps at this angle. I don't know why. I never have trouble going through the back bumps, but I always do when I'm trying to stream for some reason. The hook doesn't want to go through it. Oh yeah, but being in this situation would be very draining. I know, right? You probably got lucky that you're not in there anymore. Like, imagine if you still were, and then, oh, that would suck. But then again, I don't know. Like, would radiologists have to deal a lot with corona, though? I wouldn't think they would. But maybe, like, everything would get backed up, though, so that might be stressful. Uh-oh, no. There we go. I can't wait for my new hooks to come in. They actually have already, technically, they've arrived in Korea, but it shows that they didn't go through customs yet, so I'm waiting on that. And sadly, my stud earrings didn't come in today yet. I've been waiting on those. They cleared customs already. That's what it says, at least on their AliExpress app. But they didn't come yet. I know why they didn't come yesterday was because yesterday was a holiday. I think it was like Buddha's birthday or something. Like that kind of day. And so a lot of places were closed. And definitely the post office would most definitely be closed. Any kind of like civil council or like government job. But I thought they would come today and they didn't. Actually, the funny thing is actually Jung's shirt seat order came today. When I opened the door, I heard that, that slide when a package is against your door. I got all excited like, oh, it came! And it says shirts. So it was like the shirt pack. I'm like, dang it. Let me see. I remember when I said when we're not supposed to go, we're not going back in lockdown. Well, we're going back into local lockdown. I know, right? People like, when they get out of lockdown, they go crazy and they don't take precautions, and then the corona spreads again, and then you gotta go it's like a pattern having to keep going in and out of lockdown. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, going that last stitch was a nightmare. Or I should say the last chain. Like, for some reason, the last chain never wants to cooperate. Oh, no. I hate it when the yarn slips off of my hook. I didn't really get a chance to quite look, but I'm hoping the other one, the new crochet hooks, at least have like a slightly better neck, because this neck is too short. Oh, it's very risky though. Oh, that's true, because you have to go through the x-ray stuff, so it's more like you'd be prone to COVID, but it's more like, I don't think they'd make you deal with a COVID patient, because that's not your area of expertise, but still though, that's more like the worry of having to go through that though, like you could get exposed to it and you definitely don't want to. Okay, what did I do for this one? Oh, I think I just did. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, you know what I think I did? Oh, that's right, I forgot I made it too small the first time. I was looking at the old notes where it said chain 7, but then I see the new notes where it says chain 10. Let's see. Actually, let me move this again now that I got my elbows propped. This will be easier to do. Let me see. I know, right? But it's for the benefit of the patient, so we must do it. I know, that's so scary though, that like some people have to sacrifice everything for the benefit of others. It's one thing if you do like maybe a little bit of sacrifice, but it's like you don't want to over sacrifice, because then it comes to the point like, well, then who's sacrificing for you? Like that. Oh wait, how many did I chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the back bump. It's being a pain in the butt. I know, right? Black wool. Oh my god, like, oh, wait, I can't, wait, you got, I know Rebecca you're in Blasted Noodles' Discord, right? Uh, he's not he or she. I don't know. I do not know if they are he or she. I mean, but they're not here right now. But let me show you what I was making real quick. So I had to work with mostly black yarn today, and look what I made for the challenge. We had this pattern is not mine. Well, except for the accessories, I made those. I like freehanded those, but like the body, like they're like these called Vita Bears, where it's like these vitamin shaped. They look like little pills. And so like the ears and really the arms, except for I added these sleeves myself. But all the accessories I freehanded and I just embroidered this on. So isn't he adorable? But this is from my uncle Robert. So I thought this would be good for like their Christmas present. Me who hasn't sent the Christmas 2020 presents yet. But I thought this would be cute for him and Tyler for their Christmas tree. Even though it's not really Christmassy, but it's like, it could be kinda. It's like festive enough. It actually looks almost more New Year's to me. But yeah, but when Jong saw it, he's like, I want one, so now I gotta make him one too. But yeah, I was like super happy with that. It sucks that I can't like post that like as like I can't really make a video with that because the pattern like the at least the body part the pattern's not mine. But I could always save like the little accessories I made and like apply that to something else that I've made. So I'll be really excited to think about doing something like that. 1, 2. Okay, actually I got an idea. I'm gonna off camera do like the first row because I really want to go to the back bump because every time I don't, it has like that really ugly gap that I don't like. And I need this like up super close to my face, so the first row I will do off camera. So that way it can be like nice and more tight and put together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, I'm still making that penguin for my friend, and the eyes are making it hard. Oh, those the resin eyes you made? Those really cute little blue ones? That's true. How do you get them to stay on there? I used hot glue for my little, for like the little Vita Bear. I finally got to use some of my half rounds. I haven't used any of my, safety eyes / half rounds for a really long time because they were always too big for my work. And now I finally made something big enough that I can use. So I was really happy about that. But I used hot glue. But I always get worried though that eventually it's like if you don't scrape at it, it's fine. But you can't, like if you pull really hard, they will come off. Which is why I can't make anything for kids with those like little half rounds. They gotta be safety eyes. But I couldn't find any safety eyes that were 4mm. And I wish they sold half rounds that were smaller than 4mm because that'd be nice. But then again, how would I really on it? Well, I guess if I bought like a different glue, I could use it because hot glue would just dry too fast. Oh my goodness! Why does it want to go to the back bump? Go through. Wait. Oh, by the way, I have all the ingredients for the black beans. Oh, you don't have any noodles. I mean, if you have flour and eggs and water, you could probably make some from scratch, but that'd be take forever though. But I do know the kind like usually we use like fresh dough noodles, but the ones we used were fresh dough noodles, but they're like frozen, like they're in the frozen section. So there's like 2 different kinds you can get. I think they're usually not that expensive. But still, you probably, if I don't know if the markets are open or not in your area. Like I don't know if it's like late at night. Oh my god, it's not going to the back bump for some reason. Let me try this again. Okay, every time I try to do it on camera, it doesn't want to work. And I was like almost done with the chain, but I think for some reason, like when you, how about this? I'm gonna just do a single crochet rather than increasing because that always seems to mess it up. Like something about increasing in the chain, it makes it tighter for the other chains, and then it doesn't want to go through the bump anymore, and it just makes a headache. So I'll increase in the, oh, then maybe I should do 3 single crochet in each stitch, and then just do a round of single crochet afterwards. That might work. I'll have to try that. See if that's a little bit easier to handle. Because I really hate doing multiple stitches in a chain because it always makes it harder to go through the chains right beside it. And it'll also sometimes cause me to skip a chain. I don't think I had that problem when I did regular crochet, like normal size, like that. But for some reason with smaller crochet, it really makes it harder. Okay. Oopsie. That like just right fell out of my hand. Okay, now the chain 1. And now let me try doing 3 single crochet. See if that helps. I think what I'll do is I'll do 1 single crochet on each end. That might work better. Because that way it doesn't get too curly-fied. Let me see, I made a small cylinder out of UV resin to stick the eyepiece on, but I put it through the wool and put it through a small amount of resin or hot glue to keep it in place. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, like it's almost like, it's kind of like almost like you're making kind of like your own safety eye just without it snapping, but you got doing it through glue. Oh, internet's slow today. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, I should just saw something about that. Like say, you forget to pay your internet bill, they cut off your service, and they bill you fees and everything for late payments. But if your internet's slow that day, internet service provider, well, you're luck out of crap. Like, what the heck? It's like that double standard thing. Where they're like, oh, no, well, bad service today? Well, whoop-de-doo. Oh, I hate it when companies are like that. Drives me up the wall crazy mad. Wait, did I do 2 or 3? Okay, I think this round I just do single crochet to kind of like even it out, because you know, like when you do multiple stitches it looks kind of gnarly a little bit. Let me see, I'm looking at my lip boxes and I'm thinking to continue with one or make a bed. Oh, you're gonna do a little bee? I know, right? Those are so cute. I love like the little bee trend. It's actually, I remember back in the like late 2000s, 2010 area, like when foxes were trending, and oh yeah, and owls were trending for a bit. And lately it's been like froggies and bees, and it's like so cute and summery and spring like. I wonder actually what will be the next trend on it. Like, it's like they never go out of trend really, but it's like they'll be more of a hot spot, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it'll be hot trending. I wonder what the next thing will be. Oh, you got a 0.4 hook. Oh, hello. Oh, oh, thank you, Joe Yuhan? Yu Hyun. It's always hard for me to say like the U, part, because it's kind of technically more like a Woo. Woo Hyun, yeah, yeah. But it's, no, it's got the double, so it's U. Because Jung has Woo in his name, so it's like Woo. Oh, that's his last name, like his song i름 is Woo. But 안녕하세요, 조윤형. I hope I said that right. Making her hairpiece, and oh my god, though. Oh yeah, and Rebecca, I ordered a 0.5 millimeter. That was the smallest they had. But it's the ones like the hooks that have like the little grips on them. So I'm really hoping that helps with my wrist and elbow problem, because cubital tunnel is not fun to have. Like, my pinky and ring finger were completely numb. And it just, like, it didn't hurt, but I couldn't, it was just so uncomfortable. Like, and nice. Oh, that's 임지환. Oh, 임지환, 안녕하세요. I hope I said that right too. It's so hard to see on the computer screen, because, like, it's kind of far away. I don't have it really close. That's why I have speakers here, because that way I can get the music a bit closer. But I can't wait. Once my new phone comes in, then I can use this phone to like read chat and stuff. And that'll be so much nicer. I'll probably still use the computer to like play the music at least. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let me cut off. Let me see if I can. Where's my needle at? Okay, I got it right here. Wait, I'm on PC without my glasses. My eyes are giving me payback. I know, right? I kind of miss the days when I didn't, like, I needed glasses anyway to be able to see on boards, but I didn't have much trouble seeing in life without it. Now, because I've worn glasses for so long, it's kind of, they mess up your eyes in a way. Like, it weakens them, and, like, legit, like, I'm getting, like, my mom now where I can't see anything without them. Which really sucks. I kind of miss the days when I didn't need them that much. At least I was tactful in high school, and I would only wear them in class. Mostly because they got kind of crooked for a while, so I did not like wearing them that much, except for when I needed them. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to like concentrate while talking. Okay, there we go. And all her hair's in the way. Did I go to the wrong side? Yes, I did. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's going to be the part where nobody sees anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep on going. Let me see. I need glasses to see far distance, so watching you without glasses is blurry. But got the comments on my phone. I know, right? It's a lot easier to see the comments through a phone. It's kind of hard watching it through. Well, the other thing is that I've noticed is that on the phone, it does have it where it's hard to kind of watch the comments, because sometimes they'll fade. I have to like keep tapping the dang screen. Like, I put it to where I want to see comments, but then they fade, and I'm like, I want to read it. Like your comment, like I was trying to read it, and then it faded, and I had to go turn my head and look at the computer to finish reading it. I wonder, is there like a setting I can do? I need to look that up, see if there's like a setting, so that I don't have to worry about that happening. sewing at such a weird angle with my hand. Like, get in there. It's more like, it's like a fight trying to keep her hair back for me to be able to sew this. Okay. I think that looks cute. Which is the correct side though? Okay, that's the correct side. Now to like secure these somewhere. Oh my god, now her other side of hair is getting in the way. Oh, I can smell the barbecue grilling. Oh. I don't even know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. The curry we made for a video, usually curry will last all week, but it sadly went stale really quickly. I think it's because we used cream this time. I probably shouldn't have used cream. I know it makes it tastier, but it made it go bad quicker. Because usually curry will last us like almost 2 weeks in the fridge. So we lost the food we were going to eat for the rest of the week. So now I gotta think of something else to make. Like, oh, you found more wool you didn't even know you had. Oh, I know, right? Isn't that like fun? Like when you, it's kind of like that, like the dollar bill thing. Like when you wear a jacket you haven't worn in a while and you stick your hand in the pocket and you find like a $10 or $20 bill. I freaking love when that happens. It's like you forget all about it. But it's also kind of scary because like what if one of my sisters had decided to wear the jacket or something? They would have taken the money. But then again, you probably would do the same if you wore on their jackets. Good thing nobody ever really wore my jackets though. Okay, so that's one done. Now we make the other one. But first, some coffee. Oh my god, though, I remember I actually used to, let me see if I can raise this a bit. I think it's a bit too close. Okay, there we go. Move it up to the side just smidge. Oh, you're packing things up and you're moving in a few months. Oh, so you guys moving to like a new house or something? Oh my god, like especially if it's from a long time ago. I think this yarn was one of the yarns I didn't know I had for a long time because it's the yarn that I got from like a friend who's, not grandmother, more their neighbor's grandmother had passed away. I don't know if they passed away or if she got put in a nursing home. That's the thing, I can't remember which one it was. Because her great grandmother passed away, so I don't know if I'm thinking of her great grandmother passing away and the neighbor's grandmother just going into a nursing home. I don't know which one it was. I don't know if she passed away or went to a nursing home, but she had a bunch of yarn and crochet stuff. It was really old yarn too. Like it was like patriotic. Like some of the yarn was legit patriotic. Like it had things like made in like USA. Like it was like freaking 50s type yarn. Like really like an old brand that doesn't exist anymore. I actually kind of missed that yarn. That was pretty nice. It was kind of similar to cotton. I don't think it was cotton, or it didn't. I don't remember if it said or not. I don't think I have any more of it. I think I used it all, sadly. What would I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I gotta count while I do. I'm bad at counting chains if I've already done them. Oh, you're leaving the it's so funny you say Northern Territory. I think because for Americans, when we hear the word territory, we think like some kind of like army base kind of thing. Like you're leaving like some kind of fort. That's what it sounds like to me, but I know what you mean, like the northern area of the UK. Also, are you guys going to move to the south? Is there like a thing in the UK like northern versus southern? Is that like the thing like the northern people call like the northern UKers call southern UKers like hillbillies or something? Because actually, it's so funny. There seems to be um like what's the word? Not coincidence, but it's like so in Korea, Seoul is up in the north, right? It's pretty north up, and then there's Busan, the second largest city, and it's way down south. And they literally call them country bumpkins, and they also have like their own accent that's like very different from everybody else, and it's like country bumpkin accent. And I'm like, was it with the South being always the country bumpkins? I just took a sip from my secret coffee. I know this is so awful, but I have legit. I have two coffees here. I have one over here. That one is because that's my first one from earlier in the day, and then I was already kind of halfway done with it, and I'm like, this will not be enough for the live stream. I need to make another cup. Oh, yo, what's up, Morgan? Oh, I can't remember. Are we allowed to show what we made? Like that little challenge you guys are doing with the little vitamin bear thingy. I didn't know if I finished it, and I showed everyone earlier, but I didn't know if you wanted to see it or not. But I wanted to ask you first if it's okay to show you, or could I post it actually? Because I know like it's the 31st, so I didn't want to post it too early. Oh God, apparently southern people like northern people. It's like no matter where you go, whether it's America, South Korea, or like the UK, for some reason northerners and southerners always seem to hate each other. Oh, no problem, fine with you. Okay, let me show you. I finished it. It's so cute. I put like a little jump ring on it because it's going to be like a Christmas ornament. But it's not Christmas themed. It's just for my uncle because I'm still trying to get through Christmas presents. Oh, is he cute? He's a dapper little vitamin bear. And like, Jung was like, I want one. So I got to make him one too. And I even made him like his little tee. I kind of wanted this to be a different color, but I didn't have any. I wanted it to be more of a red color, so I think when I make his, I might make this red. I know, right? And for his cane, I got some wire coming. That I'm gonna, like, actually I probably could do it with this wire now that I think about it. Oh yeah, that wire is thick enough, because I ordered some really thin. This is like 1.5 millimeter. I ordered some jewelry wire that's like 0.2 millimeters. And I'm gonna make that, because this was kind of a pain to make it. It's kind of thick. But yeah, I really like him. I can't make a video of him though because it's not my. Well, I mean the accessories I just freehanded myself, but that's that lady's pattern. But I'm wondering if I should make like another character, like that, and use like the same things I made, like the little top hat. Like I don't think I wrote it down though, but it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard. I remember the stitch count, which that's probably what matters anyway. Let me see, Sabina Northern. It's gonna be a challenge, I know, right? Wait, what? I keep doing a magic ring when I want a chain. Oh my goodness. My brain keeps doing like Virginia.exe has crashed. Or no, Virginia.exe has stopped working. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 and 10. I know, right? Hooray for not writing stuff down. Well, to be fair, the mustache, and originally the little spectacle was gonna be embroidered, but it wasn't looking that hot, so I just like chained enough to like go around his eye. So that probably won't be too hard to recreate, and I just like used the leftover tail after I sewed in the eye to like do like the little like chain pocket thingy majigger. And the teacup, that was easy. Thankfully, they're small enough that they're kind of easy to recreate. I could actually probably recreate it maybe a little bit better. I know, right? I am like, I always forget to write crap down. Which reminds me, let me write this down because I'm not using the original hairpiece. I finished one hairpiece. I did something different last time, and I meant to make those off camera, but I totally forgot. So hairpiece, chain 10, row 1, single crochet, and then row 2. What I do? I did single crochet, then I did like 3 in between, and then the last stitch I did single crochet. I do not know what the stitch count is. I will do that later. And then I just did single crochet for the round 3 to even out all those 3 single crochet increases. I don't know what the stitch count is, but there we go. The point is that I wrote down kind of what I did. Wait. Oh, your cat. Oh yeah, I remember the one you posted earlier, the cute little black kitty. Oh, she loves to be in front of your screen all the time, doesn't she? I want a cat. I am debating if I should go and kidnap one of these like little, or catnap one of these like stray cats I see all the time. They're just like hanging around, like just waiting, like, I want to kidnap you to give you a fuzzy warm home, but I'm scared we'd probably get in trouble. We did find out, actually, technically, we found that our apartment actually can have pets, as long as it's a small enough one, and you have to ask the owner lady. She's got to approve it first, and then you pay like a pet fee. So it's like not an official. I guess I put that rule up first to deter people from bringing their pets. But yeah, because some people moved out, and it turns out they had a cat. And we asked them about it, and they said, oh yeah, you gotta ask the owner if you can have your pet. So it seems like cats so far are an approved pet. I guess because they're not as messy, or they're not loud like a dog. You don't gotta worry about them barking. But at the same time, though, I really want a puppy too. Like we kind of want to get both at the same time, like a dog and a cat. Oh, pinching the heat. I know, right? They love, like, actually Daisy loves to do that. Like, our dog, she's like legit like a cat inside a dog's body. Like, she's always wanting to sit in mom's lap because my mom has like that little, those heating blankets, and so she always wants to cuddle with mama when she's got that on there. Or like when we have the space heater on, she'd go and sit by the space heater. And if you're not looking, she'd drink your coffee. So many times my poor mom's had to remake a cup of coffee because Daisy snuck a sip. Blech. Oh, cats are more like a pain behind the breed. Oh, that is true, yeah, because I've know, like, because some cats are, like, really quiet and don't want to be petted, and then other cats are, like, playful, and I didn't know if that's, like, a breed thing, or if that's more of a how they're raised, or maybe a little bit of both. Because, I don't know if you guys know Simon and Martina. They were, like, this Canadian couple that lived in Korea. They had, like, their whole, like, little not TV show, but more like their little YouTube called, Eat Your Kimchi. I think they changed the name, though. But they had one of their cat, Memers, is a Scottish fold, and it's like such a playful cat. Like it's just he's so silly and adorable. And I'm just like, I want a cat like Memers. Even the name Memers is so glorious. I miss the days when they had their dog Spudgy though. He was like a Pekingese, and but sadly a few years ago he passed away. Well, he was old when they adopted him, so he lived a pretty long life, honestly. But still, though, he was like a legit icon for them. Cats are fairly easy. They just provide food and kitty litter and rubs on demand. I know, right? Actually, though, like a dog would be good for me to force me to get out more, like force me to go on walks more. That is the one thing I think I do worry about having a dog in an apartment. Is like, because they want to run around a lot, and it can be kind of exhausting, especially because we live on the 3rd floor, having to go up and down, up and down. Though there is like a little park, not park, wooded area, like you've seen in my window over there, that I could probably, if they need to go to the restroom, I just gotta go back there and just go off trail and just like, because it's not really a walking trail. I mean, it kind of is, but it's like I don't know if it's like on purpose. I mean, there's a lamp right there though. There's like a little lamp, like street lamp inside the path, so I guess it's meant for people to walk. It just seems so weird. Like it seems like people aren't supposed to be back there, but people go back there all the time, so I guess it's allowed. Oh, I know, right? BRB, gonna move out of the way. I know, right? She's hogging up all your screen space. Oops, I didn't go to the stitch all the way. Okay, so reloading. What time is it? Okay, 8:30, so 1 more hour. Let me check my phone, make sure. It's not too hot. Let me check the battery. Because I'm not charging. Oh, it's okay, it's at 60%. So that's not too bad, actually. I think it was like at 9, because it wasn't even fully charged when I started. It was more like at 90%. So that's not too bad. Can't wait for the new phone to come. Ah, we thought it was going to come today, but it didn't. That might mean it probably will come tomorrow, though, which is exciting. And I hope my earring studs come. I'm debating if I should go downstairs and check the mailbox, because it's a really tiny package, so probably they may have just stuck it in the mailbox for all I know. Because I do know, like, the people, for some reason when I get stuff from AliExpress, like, it sends it through a different carrier, and they don't have access to the gate, so they gotta call you for you to open the gate for them. So maybe he just was like, didn't want to bother and just stuffed it in there. Ah, shoot. And I can't wait for my crochet hooks to come. Oops. Got her. I'm back, got her down. I know, right? Kitty want attention. But that'd be kind of cool if I could, like, have, like, a cat in my arms while I'm crocheting. But then again, I'd probably get cat hair everywhere on my work. Okay, oops, I did 2. I wasn't supposed to do... Was I doing a double each way? Okay, no. I accidentally did a double and I'm supposed to be just doing a single crochet. I know, right? Yeah, my friend had a bunch of cats and they always had cat hair everywhere. But anyway, at the same time, though, they always had like a snuggle bug ready to go, like fully available. Then again, I had to deal with dog hair growing up, and that sucked too. Cause during my goth phase, I wear black clothes, but then I'd have dog hair everywhere on my clothes. Oh dang! You have 4 cats. That's a lot of cats. And then I think that makes you a certified crazy cat lady. If you have more than 3. But if you have 4 cats, do they ever just like cuddle with you all at once? Like you're just on the couch and all 4 of them come to cuddle with you? Does that ever happen? I would freaking love that. That would be heaven right there. Oh, that's what your sister said. Oh, unfortunately, no. That sucks. Because I would love to have all 4 cats. Oh god, try having 18 cats, 5... Oh my, is that even legal to have 18 cats? Because I know, like, some places have, like, a cap on how many pets you can have. But then again, there's other places, like, it depends on where you live. I think if you live on the countryside, you can have as many as you want, I think. I'm not quite sure. But, heck, there's actually... It's so funny because capybaras are, like, legal in the US, and me and Jong were like, if we ever... Wait, what yarn did I cut? I didn't cut my working yarn? What? Oh, I must have cut the tail. Oh, that's weird. Okay, there we go. Now just time to sew on, which will be a pain in the butt. But, what do you call it? But we were like, if we ever live in the US again, like if we get a home or anything, like a big house, and as long as if we have a pool, we're getting a capybara. no matter what. Of course, it might have to be in our old age though, because it's got to kind of be. You kind of have to like not have to work. Basically, you have to like give that animal attention all the time because they do require a lot of attention and they deserve a lot of attention. Because they're not gonna be in their natural home. Like my next door has many animals. Oh, is that the? Oh yeah, those the people like whenever you order like a package, you tell them, hey, can you hide my yarn like that. Okay, let me make sure I'm going on the correct side this time. I don't know if I'm in frame or not. Am I in frame? Okay, I am. Thank God. This is just a nightmare. She needs like legit needs like a hair clip to keep all this hair back. Oh my God. Oh, it is. It reminds me I have a package for them. Oh, does their stuff sometimes come over to your side too? I just have like so many things coming in because like I had to buy some things from so many different like little shops when I bought all my jewelry stuff because some places would not have. It was so weird. Like the one shop I got the hooks from, they sold jump rings as well, which I bought some from them, but they didn't have the ones to match the champagne colored hooks. So I had to go to another shop and buy like it was called Dusted Rose, but it was like the lighter color of Dusted Rose because all the other places their Dusted Rose was way too pink, and this was like more of a champagne color, just perfect to match. At least I hope they match. If they don't, then oh well. Probably customers ain't gonna notice anyway, because most people don't really notice things like that. I mean, they probably would notice if I used like a silver jump ring with a champagne color hook, earring hook, so that would be noticeable. But if they're close enough in color, they're probably not gonna gripe about it. At least I hope they won't. I think that's one of the only thing reason why I haven't really gotten to selling anything yet is I'm always worried about like, what if a customer complains? Whether it's legit, like what if it's not even a legit complaint? What if they were gonna complain no matter what? Like those kind of customers that do that on purpose to get free stuff. I'm always kind of scared about that. So, but let's hope Korean customers will be on their best behavior. Because I'm going to start out with Korean marketplaces first. Just Jong has to help me set it up. Let me see. Your father works really early in the morning, so when they have... Oh, their father. Okay. Their father works really in the morning. So they post... Oh, you had to take it to him, yeah. Oh man, how early in the morning does that guy work? That'd be... I remember when I worked at Ross, like, the other Rosses, like, I had to work so freaking early. I hated it. That's why I think I liked the San Francisco Ross the best, was because I only had to be there at 9:30, so I got to wake up, like, at 7, because it took, like, 15 to 30 minutes to get there, depending on traffic. So it was always really nice. But, like, the Alameda Ross, oh, I hated waking up so early. It just makes... It's one thing to wake up early to do something fun. That's, like, so different, right? Like, if you're going to go on a walk. Because I'm going to try to go on walks at, like, 6 a.m. Because it's been too freaking hot to, like, walk at the park during the afternoon. Like, oh my God, I was melting. Ooh, 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, yeah, this one I had to work. I actually didn't have to work. I think I had to work at... I had to be there at 6. That's when my work would start, which means I had to be there before 6. And I would wake up at 3. Because it takes me like an hour or 2 to wake up. So I'd like wake up super early, slowly drink my coffee. Or more like I'd have to like wait 30 minutes before I can even drink my coffee because I'd be so acidic in the morning with like acid reflux. And then take an Uber, and I could take, because we lived in Oakland at the time and I was going all the way to Alameda. And this was in the morning time, so there weren't that many, like I couldn't take the bus anymore because they had changed their times. Because it used to be working in the afternoons and evenings, but then they changed it to early morning, or at least for our side, stockroom. And I had no choice, I had to take an Uber. And those were kind of hard to find at like 5 in the morning. But yeah, like I take one by 5-ish, and like that way I could be there on time. But I hated that. Oosh, 9-hour shifts every day. That really sucks. 'Cause, 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 'cause Like, I felt exhausted when I did just a 8-hour shift. There was a time though when they were making me do overtime, so I was working like 9 to 10 hour shifts and I hated it. I made good money, but man, after a while I was getting so jaded and burnt out. Alright, so we finally got our hair pieces done. So now let me try to work on her arms. So this is like what I made earlier, but I had to cut it off because it got too tight. I wrote down what I did though. I didn't forget to write it down this time. So let me get the... I think the problem is that this yarn is acrylic, so that's why it was kind of hard. I got like some of the cotton in like this color, like a skin color, so I'm really excited for that. Cause I will... Wait, why am I grabbing my needle? Okay, so make sure I leave a long enough tail because I'm gonna use that later. That's true. Like, that's true. As long as it doesn't mind, as long as it pays well. That's true. If it pays really well, then it's kind of worth doing. For me, I was making minimum wage, so I don't think it was really worth doing. The only great thing was, it was like, if we had a normal day, you get home so early. But then it started being like, they started sending too much crap, so that they want everyone to stay longer, and it just wasn't worth it anymore. Okay, so I did 5 single crochet. I gotta make these loose, because if I do them too tight, it won't work. So what I did was, before I go any further, let me sew up my end a little bit. But I think the worst thing about that, when you do work those type of like really either early morning or like the middle of the night jobs, is that when you get home, it's like, you know, it's basically your end of the day, like it's time to go to bed, you know, like eat dinner and go to bed basically, and then people think you're lazy for going to bed. It's like, what? You were like literally just up all night or up really early in the morning. I hate I hate it when people are like that. It's just like, no, they were up when you were asleep. It's the same. Let me see. People don't understand that I need a bat nap, but many things to do today. I know, right? And plus, they didn't see that you were productive. You already did your job for the day. It's like your rest time anyway. Like, what more do you need to do? Okay, so then I did an increase in the first stitch, so that way I'll be 6. And then I need to push this out a bit. And then I'm going to go right back and do a decrease to make it back to 5. I might leave it at 5 maybe, and maybe I won't decrease all the way down to 4 like I did. I think that's what made it too hard, was I made it to 4 stitches, and I think I might scratch that out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Come on! 4 and okay, 5. see how this is turning. Oh dang, you can see the size difference. Like I'm using the same yarn, but I made this one like super tight. But actually maybe this will be better. Because I think it might have been too tiny. Well, I mean, it'll be tinier when I use the new yarn. That's also a skin color. So, or at least the Caucasian skin color. I remember back in the day when they had like the discolored crayon and they called it skin color, but it's just like, what? It's like everyone has like a different skin color. That's why I was happy when they made like I saw a post about like those like new crayons they made where it's like this whole box of just skin colors and it like shades from like different, like to tan to dark, and like even gave them like different undertone colors too. And everyone was like, I agree, like where was this in our childhood? We really needed that, because I hated either making yellow or orange people because that was all we would have. And like now we actually have some proper skin tone crayons. I never saw them in stores though. I don't know if our store sold that box, like the one I saw on the internet. I would love that. Da, da, da. I'm going to use this as a stitch marker for now. Oh god, I gotta be careful. I can hear my wrist is starting to do that crack sound. Probably because these are like, they're not super tight, but it's getting in that territory where it's like taking a bit of a toll on my freaking tendons and wrist. I do not want to reawaken that cute little tunnel. I got quite lucky and I don't think I felt it at all yesterday, but I did feel it the day before, so I was like kind of worried. Like your shoulder's doing noise crackling sound, oh god. Actually, yeah, I have a thing with my collarbone. Sometimes after I do the dishes, my collarbone hurts like crap. Like it feels like it's like fractured, but I don't know if it is or not. I probably should get that checked out. But then it'll stop hurting. It'll be fine. Like it doesn't hurt right now. It's only after a certain amount of time. So I think I just like strained it after a certain amount of time. Because I think if it was truly fractured, I think I would still be in pain now. But it would only be temporary. And I think sometimes it was also because I slept on it funny. But it only happens every once in a while, but it'll hurt like crap. It'd be like a sharp pain. Like right on my right collarbone. Oh yeah, this was much better than doing 4. Because I forgot I can roll it. And that just makes it immediately tinier. That is much better. How... Is that long enough? Let me see. So I want it to be long enough to where she can kind of play her like little instrument. Or hold it. A little bit longer. Like maybe one more row. All your bones rub together making it sore. Oh yeah, I think I looked up that was like one of the things that could have been causing the pain was like the clavicle bone rubbing up against something too much. And that probably would be what happened. But so your shoulders, their bones are rubbing together. Ugh. That sounds not too good. Does anything help? Like a shoulder brace? Do they have shoulder braces? Or any kind of strap or anything would help? I know the other day I was like desperately looking like, oh, I need an elbow strap. It was funny because I found Jung's knee, like compression slip for his knee, and I actually used it for my elbow. It was perfect. Oh, nothing helps. That sucks. I actually remember the first time I experienced shoulder pain. It was not fun. I forgot how old I was. I think it was also the first time I took like a Tylenol or ibuprofen for pain too, because like it was driving me nuts. I think I was maybe like 12 or 13. I was like, I didn't know what was wrong with my shoulder, and it was like driving me insane. And my mom's like, "Oh, here, take this Tylenol," and it was like pain gone. Oh, it's arthritis. Oh my god. I know this is awful, but imagine when you get old, then you're gonna be like in the commercial, Granny's got arthritis. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't get arthritis. My mom, though, says she feels like she's starting to get signs of rheumatoid arthritis, which is not good. Not good at all. And I hope I don't get the same thing. I really hope they find a cure for arthritis soon. Oh, wait, and in your jaw. Ooh. Wait, my jaw makes a clicking noise sometimes. I hope. Wait, what is. Why it doesn't want to come through? Okay, there we go. I know, right? And then when if you become 100 years old, then your bones are gonna feel like they're 1,000 years old. This is what I hate about the acrylic yarn sometimes. See how it's like gotten so fuzzy? Oh, there we go. Phew. Well, probably, yeah, my new yarn will probably come in. So probably whenever I get around to making a movie of doing her, like the video, I'll most definitely use like the new yarn instead of this like icky acrylic yarn. Well, it's not icky. It was actually used to be my good waffle yarn. Because this is the yarn I made those waffle cozies with, like from my very first craft fair that I have pictures of. This was the yarn I used, but it's kind of like using it with the other milk cotton yarn. It's like it kind of clashes a bit. Okay, so that looks good. See, it's like now it's gotten all fuzzy as heck. Now wait, I better make one first. I want to sew it. I want to go ahead and sew it on, but then I'm like, no, I can't do that because like, what if the other one turns out bigger or smaller? And I forgot how many rows I did. Oh wait, let me scratch. So this is gonna be round 3. Scratch out this round. Let me just count. Let me see. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So round 3 through 5. That sounds right. I think about. That means I did 4 rounds of single crochet, so that makes sense. Okay, what time is this? Okay, it's almost 9. So I got about 40 minutes left, which is good. We're doing good. I got her arms done. Then probably I'll work on her feet instead, I think. And then maybe that would mean Saturday we would work on the little off the shoulder, I don't know what to call it. Her part of the blue part of the dress that drapes over her shoulders and goes down, like, and then like connects at the waist. That and her instrument. I don't need to Google what it is. I forgot. I remember someone in the chat a while back told me what it was, but I forgot what it was. It's such a strange name that I've never heard before. And so I gotta re-Google that, what that instrument is. Okay, one more. And before I go any further, let me go ahead and sew up. Because this will make the hands look a little bit nicer at the tip. Because if I don't do it, then it, like that hole opens up. And it just looks icky. Wait, do you know what time I'm going to be going live on Saturday? Usually, I really need to start. So that's the thing is I would actually like to start putting it out the day before when I'm going to do. But I never know how the evening's going to transpire. Like I don't know if Jung's going to want to go out. See, that's the thing, when we go out, we won't be back till like 3 a.m. And then I'm like, crap, I need to do 10:30. I remember I think one time, didn't I stream at 7:30 a.m. I think one time? And I feel like, uh-oh, this didn't go through all the way, did it? I feel like sometimes 10:30 is too late for some people. And I want to do earlier, but it depends on when I go to sleep. At least I got lucky last week. We went out on Saturday, which was much better. Because that way I didn't have to worry about going out. And that's why I did 9:30. I could have probably done earlier, but my butt didn't want to go to bed early. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Oh, wait, Mama. I was about to cut that off. I'm like, wait, no, I need that for the thumb. Old habits. So most likely I'm going to try 8:30 or 9:30. I want to try that because I think that'll be at least a little bit earlier for you. And who else? There's somebody else who benefits for when I do earlier. Oh yeah, I think Divine Rose Night too. But I thought there was one other person who comes. Because I think for most people in America, especially if they're on the West Coast, 10:30 is fine for them. But a lot of East Coasters, that's like 3 extra hours. Oops, I forgot to do the increase. Wait, did I already? Was that my first one? Okay, so yeah, the time I did last week was pretty good. Like, that's what it was. I think was 9:30. I don't know why, but I always prefer doing like something with 30, like I don't know why, but if I try to do like even like at 7 or 8 a.m. even, it always drives me, like I feel like I don't have enough time for some reason. But if it's got like 30 in it, then I'm like, okay, I got 30 minutes from that time. Even though it's the same if I just got up 30 minutes earlier. Oh no, I just started doing double H. My god, my brain is going like on autopilot and I keep forgetting what I was supposed to be doing. This is an increase, but the rest are single crochet. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I need to go shopping, and my cat has plunked herself on my knee. I imagine if you like just took some straps out, strapped it to your knee, and then you went out shopping like that. Like, you want to sit on my knee? Okie dokie, you're coming with me. Wait, is it raining? Oh, I think it's raining. It doesn't look like it from the window I'm looking at, because usually I can see the raindrops when I look at the lamp, but I don't see anything. But I sure as heck hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. I have the back window open in the room part. Okay, so now I just gotta... It has been raining a lot. It's like, did monsoon season come early? Well, it's technically not monsoon yet because it's like normal rain. Monsoon is more like crazy rain with winds and crap. I think I have like a couple of videos I took last summer when we first moved. I was like, because I don't remember it being this crazy at the old apartment, which is a little funny because it's not that far away. But I guess because maybe I can like, well, we weren't near any kind of like trees or anything at the old apartment. It was just all buildings, so I guess I couldn't see how strong the wind was. But since I had the view in here of the little woodsy area, I could see like how crazy the trees were going. can see, so I don't have to count. Actually, you know what? This actually would work really good for her foot, I think. Yeah, if I bend it like that right there. Yeah, so I can use this as a feet as well, just I don't need to add the thumb. Shoot. What round am I on? 0, 1, 2, 3. Actually, the good thing though, that if it's raining, that probably means the bar hoppers will probably not be out that much tonight. Usually around this time, I'll hear people like screaming and going, woo! Now that Corona's like not as much that big of a deal, I guess. Or more, I should say, ever since that the ban after like what places couldn't open after 9 was finally lifted, everything went crazy. Even then, that was the stupidest ban ever. Because, like, what, Corona's gonna come out at 9 p.m. exactly? Like, no. I should have just done seat limits, which I think is what they're doing now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it the same length? Let me check. Now one more. So probably this is the last round. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can tell this one's a slight bit smaller, so this one I'll probably hide under the game. Let me see. I'll have a good time. Alright, see ya. Because I'm gonna, basically the stream's gonna be over in 30 minutes anyway. So at least you got to see most of what I did. And I will see you Sunday. Where is my needle? Oh, here it is. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming, Rebecca. I wonder if I can call her Becca for short. Da, 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 da. Oops, wait, wrong one. I need this one. Let me fill my phone. Okay. Well, at least it's not burning up this time. Oh, but it's at 42%. I think, okay, as long as I watch it, I don't think I need to plug it in. Because I think the charging also is what's causing it to overheat. But I was able to charge it before while streaming for like 8 hours, and I did that on multiple occasions, and it was fine back then. Oh, I gotta see which side is this on. Yeah, it looks better this way, so I'm gonna put it over here. That is true. Yeah, they recommend. I know, like usually you're not supposed to. I would have no choice though because like, my phone would was like will be on like 30%, and I'll be like crap. Like it would die really quickly if I didn't charge it. Oh, that's another thing too. I think the new phone is supposed to have like a much longer battery life, so I probably won't even have to charge it while doing it. But I think that was the thing that made it suspicious was that all of a sudden it started doing all of this after the contract ended, like literally the very week, it started acting up a bit. Like the typing is really weird now. Like the typing is almost like it's lagging. It's so weird. Like even if I don't have any programs running, because I'm like one of those people who are constantly clearing their task, you know, like the little thing. My husband will be like the kind of person who like leaves all these apps all opened up at the same time. But me, I'm like I'm very minimal about that. I like having like one or two apps open, and like I'm always clearing it, so it's not that problem. But for some reason, like as soon as that contract ended up, and actually the thing is, Jung actually started experiencing the same problem with his old phone. We still have it, like it still works, but it's like kind of, it was like starting to act up just as soon as the contract ended. Like his was doing the same thing. I think he has the same similar version of mine, but he had like a slightly better one. I think he had like the pro version. And now we're going to get the Redmi Note 10 Pro. So I'm really hoping that will be much better for streaming. And I'll use this phone for like watching the chat, because trying to see the chat from far away on this little computer is kind of hard. Okay, now to sew these up. So this, wait, no. This one will go here. This is going to be hard because she's got such a big old head in the way. Gotta make sure I do it right because I don't want her thumbs. Wait. Yeah. I had to like put my hand to my side to check like where the thumbs go. It's like, oh yeah, they face toward the outside. Oh my god, this is gonna be a nightmare. But yeah, girlfriend's tab screen's actually separated from the body because of that. I know, right? I was using my tablet to read the chat, but it's kind of, it lags a lot because it's really old. I bought it in 2015, and it was like when Samsung launched like those like tablets that were pretty cheap. Like, I think like they were only $150, and I was like, I nabbed one. I was like, I'm getting that because I had never. The tablets have always been way too expensive for my family to purchase. Like you would have to like really save up for one, because you know they were all like really expensive, like $300, $400 something dollars, and they come out with this $150 one, and I just go and buy it on my birthday. Like I just had, all I asked was like, I usually would get about that much, I think, in birthday money anyway. So instead of spending it, I think I even sacrificed my Michaels and Hobby Lobby gift card that year too, because I really wanted that tablet. I'm actually surprised it still works, but it's really slow though. And I'm not sure if that's due to what they call it, pre-programmed. It's called something like when they make like electronics go out on purpose, so you'd buy another one. I don't know if that was because of that or because I just put it through a lot. Like I used it a ton, and I think I even got like, I used it out in the rain in Korea one time because we got lost and it was our only thing to help find. So, and it still worked pretty good after that. So I'm wondering if maybe it's just the old wear and tear. Maybe it just got old. But who knows? As long as it still works. I use it mostly for music now. It's so hard trying to like sew in this like limited space. Oh, that is true. Probably stopped getting updates. That is true. Because those are what keep your electronics going. Ah, my god. It's like every time I try to do something, her head wants to fall off. Not head, like, more like I want to keep, it keeps wanting to drop or fall out of my hand. think the last is going through this like little bump. I probably shouldn't have slip knotted. I keep forgetting I try not to do that anymore because it keeps making this bump that I need to go through to like make it smoother. But if I don't, then it like, I don't have to worry about it. Oh goodness, the back is looking horrible. But to kind of be fair, it doesn't matter because it's going to be covered anyway with like her little covered thingy-majigger. Let me see how this looks. Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, yeah, can you see? There we go. I think it's safe to cut it off. It feels, oops, it feels like it's pretty on there really good. Like, let me try tugging at it. Yeah, it's on there good. Alright, now time to do the other one. Okay. I know, right? She's like a cute little chibi. I'm gonna definitely change the head a bit to be more of a chibi shape. Cause all I did was just make it a round, like a round sphere or like circle. I should have like gave it a bit more like shape to it. So I'm gonna try to make it truly chibi shaped next time. I think I'll just have to like make it a little bit smaller at the top, I think. And then like decrease and then you increase outward so it gives like that like little chibi head shape. That classic head shape. That's what I kind of wanted to go for, but it was just easier to make a circle on screen. Come on, go through there. And this is also why whenever I make a video, I usually do not show the sewing part. I always like either just take a quick picture and just say, here, sew it here, like that. Because it's so hard trying to sew, especially on something small on the screen. Especially when I'm trying to like keep in frame. Like a really weird water sound going outside. Like it's like the sound of like when a dog is drinking water, but I'm pretty sure that's not what that is. It is so weird sounding. Okay, let me make sure I went through everything. Yep. Okay, so now I can. Oh wait, did I go that? I didn't go through that stupid bump. I need to go through that real quick. guys. Okay, I'm gonna try not to drop the needle in my coffee this time. I'm still mad about that. I ruined a perfectly good cup of coffee. There we go. Now she got arms. It looks like she's trying to give you a hug like that. Alrighty. I'm gonna cut this off. Okay, how much time? I only got like 15 minutes left, so oh, I can make her legs. I think what I'll do is I'll just make her legs really long, and then just I don't know if I can I sew them up there? I think I can. But I think when I make her, I'll do things a bit different. I'll crochet like a small neck right here, and I'll stop at that, and then I'll like make her body, then do the dress downward, like I did how with the ox. So I think that'll be a bit easier. So let me make her feet. I think that'd be something quick I can make. So I'm gonna just basically do the same thing I did with what do you call it, with her arms, just I won't add the little thumb. Actually, let me do something similar, but I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna go up, instead of doing 5, that way they'll be a little bit different looking. So I'll have to write this later. I'm going to basically do the same method, but starting with 6, go up to 7, and then decrease it. But I'll decrease all the way down to 5. I think that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. And before I go any further, I will sew this up. Oh, that's true. I know, right? Well, this one will be easier to remember because I already have the old one written down. I'm just going up by 1 stitch, so but I'll definitely remember to write it down for the feet. This one probably would be a little bit easier to work with since I'm starting off with 6, because sometimes working with 5 in the magic circle is kind of hard. It's actually not too hard with this kind of yarn. It's actually quite easy, but with this acrylic, it's always a pain in the rear. So I can't wait for my order to come in. I can't wait for my new crochet hooks. And I can't wait for... Oh wait, never mind. I was going to say, oh no, I cut it off. But then I'm like, wait, these are the feet. I don't got to worry about that. I don't need it, the thumb. So I don't need that. I don't need the yarn tail. Okay, so I'm going to increase to 7. So 1, 2, and then let me do 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let me pop it out. Ah, there we go. Actually, let me write this because this is going to be slightly a bit different. For feet, I'm going to do 2 single crochet, 2 together twice to make it to 5. So rather than doing it like 1 round, make it 6, and then 1 round, make it 5, I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 decreases right here. if I can get through there. That way there'll be more of a drastic drop and it'll look more like a foot. So I know like feet can kind of be a little bit bigger than hands. Plus I wanted to have like at least somewhat dainty hands. Oh, this is like one of their new songs. I think I saved this. Yeah, I saved this particular song when it first came out, when they released it. I really like it. Let me turn it up a bit. What did I just do the first? Okay, so that was a single crochet, which means that was number 3. 3. 4. And 5. Have I tried working with, I hope I'm saying this right. Is it mercerized cotton? Actually, I saw AliExpress sold some on there, and I actually favored a few because it looks really thin. And I was like, heck yeah, I want to try some of that. So like maybe like around my birthday, I might buy some like different yarn that's like different from this milk cotton, because I want to try to also explore the different yarns on there. And I saw some. It looks really thin. Is it really thin? Some ones I looked up, they look like the individual strands looked very very thin, almost kind of similar to your Indofill yarn. And I was wondering if like maybe that's the equivalent on AliExpress to Indofill yarn. Okay, let me see how this is going. So it looks good because I kind of don't want her to have like very big feet, like just kind of like so much like her chibi feet, like that dainty like little kind of foot. Let me see how this will look. Yeah, so about like that long. Actually, what I probably could do is I probably could just like glue that on there, but I kind of want her to stand up a bit. Would that mean I'll have to put wire through this though? Oh, maybe. I might have to. Oh, so it's like lace. Oh yeah, also I found this really cool thing on AliExpress. It's kind of expensive though. So it's like these giant big spools, and I think it's of embroidery floss. And it looks very similar to this kind of embroidery floss. Where is it? Like this kind. It looked like big spools of this, and there's like a lot of colors, and you have to order by number. And I think like each spool is like $9 or $12. I can't remember which. I need to look at it again. I favored it though, because I'm like, one day I'm gonna make one big old order. I don't know if I can though. I mean, I could, but I almost forgot about the whole custom tax crap. You can't go, I mean, if you go over 150, you have to pay custom tax. So I'm like, so I probably can't make one huge order, but I mean, eventually I will own every single one of those colors or something like that. I thought, because that would be like infinite. I would never have to buy embroidery floss again, probably. I could like crochet on forever with that. Oh, it's what I use for small things, and it doesn't pill or get fuzzy. Oh yeah, like the little, I think that's the problem with acrylic yarns. It does get that kind of pilly feel to it after a bit. But yeah, I have some saved that I want to try. Yeah, they come in cones, but it didn't look like normal sewing thread. I think they even said embroidery and something on it. I'll show a screenshot um on your server. I'll show you what I mean. I guess it could also be like sewing thread, but it's like not shiny like some sewing thread is. At least it didn't look that shiny. And I'm like, I want that. I want every single freaking color. They even had some neon colors, so I'm like, heck yes. And then I wouldn't have to go buy the pack set Daiso because I'm more worried about when they're gonna stop selling it. Thankfully, they kept there still. Well, at least that I know for now. I haven't been to Daiso in a bit, so I hope that hopefully they're still there. But I'm always worried the day when they're gonna stop selling the embroidery floss and I can't buy anymore. And I have to like wait till next year. Well, this is a song that's kind of loud. There we go. But yeah, they came in like big cone spools or something like that. And I just like, I want to buy every single one, but they have a crap ton of colors. It's kind of similar to DMC thread, I think. Oh yeah, because like the mercenaries, it was like similar price with the milk cotton. Like it was like 50 grams for like $1 something, and I'm like, oh, that's about the same. So I definitely want to try it. I want to see if it was like good for like whether it's going to be good for this normal kind of crochet that I'm doing or the micro crochet. How much? I got 7 more minutes, so probably I'll only get one leg done. But I'm wondering if I can stick wire in these. Maybe I should do that. Sew them together at the top and then maybe just fill this entire dress with hot glue. No one will ever know. I won't like, yeah, I think for this particular one, I'm not going to sew the legs. I'm just going to make a like an ocean of hot glue in that dress and just like stick them in there. And they'll never pop out anyway. Because like hot glue in large amounts, it's like really sturdy. So I use a 1.52 millimeter with this. So that, okay, so this is probably, is it about the same as this size? Like it comes already like this, and I think this is kind of a bit tight for this. I probably should use a 1.5 with this, but or the cotton's a bit thinner. Let me see, compared. Oh yeah, you can see get this tighter. Oh yeah, you can see like this is a little bit thinner. Probably what I should have done is I probably should have used the tail to like make like a little indent right there to like keep it like that. But like, yeah, about that much showing from our dress, I think that'd be perfect. Oh, okay, so the cotton strand is much thinner. Okay, so then it's probably similar to the acrylic then, or like the size. Which is actually what most of my yarn is anyway, it's mostly acrylic. Okay, so I still got 5 more minutes, so let me see if I can get started on the other leg. Let me take a sip of my coffee first. Probably I'll combine both my coffees in just one mug after this. I'm honestly just making more dishes for myself at this moment. So I'm going to do 6. increase. This is giving me too much grief. I'll probably do this off camera. Let me try to get all my scraps. Okay, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I have to use the restroom real quick, and by the time I come back, it'll already be 9:30 anyway. So, I think I'm gonna do 9:30 for Sunday. I'm hoping for 9:30 instead of 10:30 like I did last week. I like doing it a little bit earlier, so that way it gives me a bit more time. But here we got done so far. We finally got our hair pieces in. Wait, what's the good side? Is this the good side? Yeah. I'm gonna make this so I can see them a bit better. And I'll see you Saturday. And now she finally has arms to wave goodbye. Oh yeah, 9:30 a.m. I mean, I'll still do like the evening one too, but the first one will be 9:30 a.m. my time. So, goodbye. Oh, wait, I forgot I have to, like, slide the phone just to be able to click OK. There we go.